Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today since I'm still probably gaming, but I can easily react to things on YouTube. So, I'm gonna react to scary stories, just for now. And some of my friends suggested Snarl. So, we're gonna try them out. I've listened to some of their stories already on my own time, so I won't be replaying them. But if you have anything scary you want me to watch, send me a link or something down in the description. No, not description. Comments. And I'll check it out. Let's go. Let's get this video started.
Hi audience, it's your Ate Sapphire. If you want to listen to the extended version of this episode, the link is in the description below.
Hey, I'm Sapphire.
Want to hear something scary? The Chalva.
The Chalva.
Our first chapter is inspired by true events that happened to Gaurav from India.
True?
This happened when I was about 11.
Okay, see, now you gotta watch out for these things. When they say this is a true event, that means this has happened. And if this is real, oh Lord.
Years old and lived with my 17-year-old sister Manika and my grandmother. I was sitting at the table eating dinner with my grandma when Manika quickly rushed inside. "You're home late," Grandma commented, but Manika didn't respond. Grandma called over to her to join us for dinner, but she just walked right past us and straight to her room. "Teenagers, so moody," Emma said. I was pretty close to my sister. We weren't that far apart in age, and we could usually talk about anything. She did have a tendency to be moody, but I could feel that something was different about tonight. So after dinner, I gently knocked on her door and asked if everything was okay. "I really need to be alone right now." I shrugged and headed to my own room, followed by our family dog, Snoopy. I laid in bed, but was having a hard time falling asleep. I felt really anxious and restless for some reason. I didn't understand why. Hours went by, and I had given up on trying to fall asleep. I decided to take Snoopy out for a 3 a.m. walk.
No,
The neighborhood was quiet and calm. Snoopy was happily sniffing around. Then I heard a rustling from a bush a couple meters in front of us.
Right. Go back home.
From the bushes,
y'all won't
emerged
y'all
what
won't
looked like
run back
mangy
home.
black dog.
Now.
There were a lot of strays in this part of town, so I wasn't too surprised and continued forward.
No.
But Snoopy wasn't moving. I looked down and was shocked to see him low on the ground, sneering. "It's just a
Your
dog,
dog is
Snoopy,"
telling
I
you to
said
get
as I yanked on his
home.
leash.
Go home.
But Snoopy was not budging. His sneering turned into growling. I looked back towards the stray dog and watched as the dark figure stood up, reaching its full height. That was no dog. At this point, Snoopy was barking wildly at the creature.
What do you expect
I pulled
to
his
be?
leash and ran in the opposite direction.
Come on, let's go. Run. Hurry up, run.
Chasing after us.
You better run faster. Lightning.
It asked tauntingly. I refused to turn around or speak to it. My
That's
grandmother
right.
was a
That's
very
right.
spiritual person
Right.
and had always told me to never engage with a spirit that's trying to get your attention. That's how you invite them into your life. So I just kept running, Snoopy following closely by my side. Luckily, my neighborhood had a lot of temples, almost one every 200 meters. I ran towards one of them and slammed the door shut behind me. I waited and listened. The footsteps outside slowed down and came to a halt. "I'll come back for you." I fell to the ground and caught my breath. Snoopy and I stayed there until the sun rose. When we got back to our house,
Now
my
tell
grandmother
Grandma.
and sister were already at the dining room table eating breakfast.
Now tell what
I saw
happened.
something last night. It was this thing. It was chasing us. I was struggling to find the words to describe what I saw, but even then, my grandmother knew what it was.
What?
You didn't talk to it, did you? No, of course not. But Grandma, what was that? It was most likely a chalava. It means
chalava.
illusionist or a shapeshifter. They're created when an unborn child dies and the respected ceremonies aren't performed. And since the child's spirit couldn't take a good earthly form, they inhabit whatever form they can. Usually, a malicious one. Manika covered her mouth. This seemed to really be upsetting her. Where did you see the chalava? Grandma asked. Out by that field where the stray dogs usually are. Ah, that makes sense. There used to be a hospital over there. It was shut down when they discovered that a doctor was performing unauthorized abortions. Manika burst into tears. What's wrong, Manika? You've been acting so strangely lately.
That chalava. It's my fault. I'm so sorry, Gorov.
Manika ran back to her room. My grandma told me that
Is that her baby?
Being moody, but
Is that her baby?
it wasn't until a few years later that I fully understood what had happened that night. Want more something scary? You can listen
Was
to
that
the
her
extended
baby?
version
No,
of this
no, we can't
episode
end
on
like that.
Apple
Was that her
Podcasts or
baby?
anywhere you listen to podcasts. The link is
Oh,
in the description below.
gosh.
Like and share this video if it gave you the chills.
Was that her baby? Because that would make sense, but that would... But... No, they said she could talk to anything. And she said... They did say she would have some money. Do y'all think that was her baby? Oh my goodness. Okay. You see their channel? Go ahead, check them out if you're into scary stuff. And as you can see, they also have a podcast. So, if you want to listen to podcasts out there, they got that too. Now, thank y'all for joining me, and I'm so used to looking this way, like on my phone and stuff. Thank y'all for joining me and watching with me. I gotta go. So thank you for once again tuning in, but it's time for me to get out. Bye.